Today, we delve into a crucial lesson from Zen and Buddhist teachings, the 6 things you should never accept from anyone. But first, here's a thought-provoking quote to set the stage. The gift is in the giving, not in the receiving. Before we explore these transformative insights, remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support helps us reach more people and spread wisdom that can change lives. Join us as we delve into these profound teachings. Your comments and interactions inspire us and help us in our mission to spread peace and wisdom. Have you ever thought about the significant impact that the objects around us have on our lives? Just as we carefully select items for our physical well-being, we must also consider the spiritual energy these objects carry. From cherished heirlooms to everyday items like toothbrushes, everything holds an invisible energy that affects our existence. Various cultures recognize this concept, calling it chi, prana, or mana. By understanding and harnessing these energies, we can create a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Let's explore how the energy of objects impacts us and how to cultivate positive energy in our surroundings. 1. The concept of invisible energies. Have you ever reflected on the subtle yet profound effects that daily objects might have on your life? For instance, think about how carefully we handle personal hygiene items like toothbrushes. Similarly, we must consider the spiritual energy in the objects we exchange. Every item carries an energy that, though often imperceptible, significantly impacts our existence. This idea of invisible energies is not new. It's been recognized by various cultures throughout history. In Chinese culture, it's called qi. In Indian culture, prana, and in Polynesian traditions, mana. These energies, while neutral, are influenced by our interactions and environments, manifesting positively or negatively. As the Buddha said, "With our thoughts, we make the world." This underscores the importance of the energies we surround ourselves with, as they shape our reality. The notion that objects hold energy might seem abstract, but consider the warmth of a cherished heirloom or the discomfort in a room after a heated argument. These are tangible experiences of how energy affects us. Just as we aim for physical cleanliness, we must also be mindful of the energetic cleanliness of our surroundings. This involves being cautious about what we accept and what we give away, as these actions influence our spiritual well-being. In today's materialistic world, discerning the energetic quality of items brought into our homes is more crucial than ever. Expanding on this, consider the energy of gifts. While giving and receiving gifts is common, not all gifts carry positive energy. It's essential to be aware of the intention behind a gift. A gift given with love and good intentions can uplift the receiver's energy, while one given out of obligation or with hidden motives may carry negative energy. The Dalai Lama once said, "The purpose of our lives is to be happy." To achieve this, we must foster an environment of positive energies, which often requires careful evaluation of the gifts we accept. Additionally, the energy we project is crucial. Our thoughts and emotions are powerful creators of energy. By nurturing positive thoughts and feelings, we enhance our own energy and, in turn, the energy around us. This is beautifully captured in the Buddhist teaching. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Never decreases by being shared. This wisdom reminds us that by cultivating positive energy within ourselves, we can spread happiness and well-being to others. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the subtle energies at play. However, by paying attention to the energy of our possessions, the gifts we give and receive, and the thoughts we nurture, we can greatly enhance our spiritual and emotional health. Energy flow through objects. When considering the energy that flows through objects, it's crucial to recognize how deeply this concept affects our daily lives. Think about the items you touch every day: your phone, wallet, and clothes. Each of these items holds energy in various forms, whether positive or negative. For example, a cherished family heirloom might be imbued with the love and good intentions of past generations, providing warmth and a sense of continuity. Conversely, a used object might carry the burdens and unresolved emotions of its previous owner, potentially introducing negative energy. To truly understand the impact of energy flow through objects, let's explore a Buddhist story that illustrates this concept vividly. There was once a monk who traveled with a small, humble bowl used for begging and eating. Despite its simplicity, the bowl was held in high regard because it had belonged to his master, known for his enlightenment and compassion. The monk believed that his master's wisdom and peace had infused the bowl, and he treated it with great respect. One day, while begging in a new village, the monk received a gold-plated bowl from a wealthy but unhappy man. Grateful but cautious, the monk accepted the gift. However, he soon felt that the gold bowl was heavy, both physically and emotionally. Unlike his master's bowl, the gold bowl seemed to carry the weight of the wealthy man's greed and dissatisfaction. Realizing this, the monk returned the gold bowl and continued using his master's simple bowl, which brought him peace and clarity. This story teaches us that the energy within objects is not just about their physical form, but also about the emotions and intentions they carry. By renewing and purifying the energies of the objects we use, we can ensure they have a positive impact on our lives. This can be achieved through practices such as meditation, mindful handling, and setting positive intentions for the objects we use daily. For instance, before using your phone each morning, you might set a positive intention for the day, infusing the device with your hopeful energy. Furthermore, this concept encourages us to be mindful of the origins and histories of the items we bring into our lives. When acquiring something new, consider its background and the energy it might hold. Is it a gift from a loved one or a second-hand item with an uncertain past? By recognizing the potential energy, we can make more conscious choices about the objects we welcome into our lives. Energy and your personal space. To engage more deeply with the idea of energy flow through objects, ask yourself how the items in your life make you feel. Do certain items bring you joy and comfort, while others seem to drain your energy? By reflecting on these questions, you can start curating your surroundings in a way that supports your well-being and spiritual growth. In conclusion, understanding the flow of energy through objects encourages us to live more mindfully and intentionally. By recognizing that everything around us holds energy, we can ensure that the items we use and cherish enhance our lives rather than hinder them. This practice not only aligns with Zen and Buddhist teachings, but also fosters a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. So next time you pick up your phone or don your favorite piece of clothing, remember the story of the monk and his bowl, and take a moment to set a positive intention. How will you purify and revive the energies of the objects in your life to ensure they bring you peace and happiness? Energy exchange in giving and receiving gifts. Have you ever pondered the deeper implications of the gifts you give and receive? It's more than just the physical object. There's an intricate exchange of energy that can significantly affect our well-being. In Zen and Buddhist teachings, the concept of energy exchange is fundamental, highlighting how the intentions behind a gift carry significant spiritual weight. When giving a gift, it's essential that it be infused with loving energy and positive intentions. This ensures that the recipient experiences not only the joy of receiving a present, but also the uplifting and harmonious energy that accompanies it. Think about a time when you received a gift that made you feel genuinely happy and cared for. Was it the item itself, or the love and thoughtfulness behind it that touched you? The latter is a perfect example of how powerful positive energy can be. Conversely, when we receive a gift, especially from an unknown source or with an unclear history, it's crucial to spiritually cleanse it. This process aligns the gift's energy with our own and shields us from potential negative influences. It's like tuning an instrument to match the harmony of an orchestra. If one instrument is out of tune, it can disrupt the entire performance. Similarly, receiving a gift with unharmonized energy can disrupt our spiritual balance. Buddha once said, "The gift of truth excels all other gifts," emphasizing the importance of intention and truthfulness in our actions. Imagine receiving a beautiful object, but feeling uneasy or restless every time you see it. This could be due to residual energy from its past that doesn't align with your current state. Cleansing it spiritually can transform this energy, allowing you to fully embrace the gift without lingering doubts or discomfort. How often do you consider the energy behind the gifts you receive or give? This question encourages introspection and deeper understanding, urging us to be more mindful in our interactions. For example, you might cleanse a gift by meditating with it, visualizing it bathed in pure white light, or even reciting a mantra. This act of purification is not just for the gift, but also for your peace of mind, ensuring that the positive energy you wish to maintain in your life remains undisturbed. Remember the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, a renowned Buddhist monk. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. By being mindful of the energy exchange in giving and receiving gifts, we anchor ourselves in the present moment, fostering joy and happiness. Moreover, this practice of mindful gifting and receiving aligns perfectly with the principle of non-attachment in Buddhism. We learn to appreciate the gesture without clinging to the material aspect of the gift. This detachment helps maintain our inner peace and reduces the stress that often accompanies material possessions. Have you ever noticed how certain items seem to carry weight in your life beyond their physical presence? This weight is often the energy they bring, which can either uplift or burden us. In essence, every gift you give or receive has the potential to be a blessing or a burden, depending on the energy it carries. By being mindful and intentional, we ensure that our interactions remain positive and enriching. It's a beautiful practice that not only enhances our relationships, but also deepens our spiritual practice. How might you start implementing this mindfulness in your daily life? Incorporating this awareness can transform your perspective on everyday interactions. When you give a gift, take a moment to infuse it with love and good intentions. When you receive one, cleanse it and harmonize its energy with your own. This simple yet profound practice can lead to a more peaceful and harmonious life, echoing the wisdom of the Buddha. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. By focusing on the energy exchange in gifts, we nurture inner peace and spread it to those around us. What steps will you take to be more mindful in your gift-giving and receiving? This continuous cycle of positive energy can significantly enhance our lives, making every act of giving and receiving a mindful and joyful experience. Comment yes if you've ever felt a deeper connection to a gift because of the thought and energy behind it, or comment no one if you are curious about how to cleanse and harmonize the energy of gifts you receive. Mirrors. Mirrors hold profound significance in spiritual traditions worldwide, transcending their practical use for reflection. In many spiritual practices, mirrors are regarded as gateways that connect the material and spiritual realms. They are believed to possess the unique ability to both reflect and absorb energies from these dimensions. Mirrors and their spiritual impact. This perspective suggests that mirrors capture not only our physical appearances, but also the energies of the environments and people they encounter. Over time, mirrors in homes can accumulate substantial amounts of energy, influencing the dynamics and ambience of living spaces. The spiritual belief that mirrors can absorb both positive and negative energies underscores the importance of mindful selection and handling of these objects, particularly those with historical significance or connections to distressing events. Mirrors with turbulent pasts are thought to carry negative energies into one's home, potentially disrupting the overall atmosphere and affecting the well-being of the inhabitants. Therefore, when acquiring or placing mirrors in living spaces, it's essential to consider not just their aesthetic appeal, but also their spiritual resonance. As the Buddha wisely said, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." Just as our thoughts shape our reality, the objects we surround ourselves with, such as mirrors, can influence our mental and emotional states. By being conscious of the spiritual implications of mirrors, we can create a more harmonious and positive environment in our homes, enhancing our overall quality of life. This awareness extends beyond mirrors to other elements in our living spaces, reminding us to cultivate environments that support our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Integrating such mindful practices can help us maintain balance and inner peace, aligning our surroundings with our inner values and aspirations. Mattresses and their energy influence. When considering our spiritual and energy well-being, one surprisingly significant object is the mattress we sleep on. We spend countless hours on our mattresses every night, making them deeply personal items that absorb our energies, feelings, and even our dreams. These mattresses retain everything from moments of joy and peace to times of tension and sorrow. Over time, this buildup of residual energy can impact our sleep quality and overall sense of well-being. Imagine sleeping on an old mattress, especially one with an unknown history. Such a mattress could expose you to a variety of residual energies, some of which may be negative. This exposure might lead to unusual nightmares, difficulty falling asleep, or a general sense of unease. This issue is often experienced in hotels, where mattresses have absorbed the energies of many previous guests, creating a chaotic environment that can disturb your sleep. However, even if purchasing a new mattress isn't feasible, there are ways to cleanse and purify it. You can clean your mattress with salt, known for its purifying properties. Another method is using protective crystals such as black tourmaline or amethyst, which can help shield and cleanse the energy. Additionally, letting your mattress sit in sunlight can naturally dispel negative energies. Cleansing and blessing your sleeping space. There's a compelling Buddhist story that sheds light on this concept. Once, a monk who traveled extensively and often slept in various locations was always able to find peace and rest, despite the differing conditions of his sleeping arrangements. When asked about his secret, he explained that before lying down, he would always recite a blessing for the space, thanking it for providing shelter and wishing it peace. By doing so, he believed he was cleansing the space of any negative energies and infusing it with positive intentions. This practice can be adapted to our own lives. By setting positive intentions and expressing gratitude for our mattresses and sleeping spaces, we can create a more serene and restful environment. Have you ever considered the impact of residual energy on your sleep? How might incorporating these cleansing practices improve your rest and overall well-being? In essence, our mattresses are more than just places to sleep. They are reservoirs of energy that can influence our nightly rest and overall health. By being mindful of this and taking steps to cleanse and protect our sleeping spaces, we can ensure a more peaceful and rejuvenating sleep. Remember, the quality of your sleep can significantly affect your daily life, so it's worth taking the time to care for the space where you rest. Through simple practices like using salt, protective crystals, or sunlight, and by setting positive intentions, you can transform your mattress into a sanctuary of peace and rejuvenation. So, the next time you lay down to sleep, consider the energy of your mattress and take a moment to cleanse and bless it, ensuring a night of restful and restorative sleep. Wallets and purses. When it comes to personal growth and spiritual journey, there are specific items to be cautious about accepting from others, such as wallets or purses. While these items serve a practical purpose, they carry deeper symbolic significance that is often overlooked. In Zen and Buddhist teachings, everything holds energy, and money is no exception. Money is seen as a form of energy, a manifestation of our efforts and intentions in the material world. Consequently, the wallet or purse that holds this money becomes more than just an accessory. It becomes a vessel for this energy. A wallet or purse doesn't merely hold your money, it absorbs the financial energies and experiences of its owner. This means that when you acquire a second-hand wallet or purse, you're not just getting a piece of leather or fabric, you're potentially inheriting the financial karma of the previous owner. This can include their financial triumphs and struggles, and their energy of abundance or scarcity. As the Buddha once said, "What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create." This quote reminds us of the profound connection between our thoughts, feelings, and the energies we carry with us. Imagine a wallet that has been through a series of financial hardships. This object has been in the presence of stress, anxiety, and perhaps even desperation. When this wallet is passed on to a new owner, it carries with it those accumulated energies. The new owner might unknowingly absorb this energy, which could subtly influence their own financial experiences. By being mindful of these aspects, you can better navigate the spiritual and practical implications of accepting or using items with significant symbolic weight. Mindfulness in choosing and cleansing possessions. This isn't to say that every second-hand item is imbued with negative energy, but it's a cautionary principle to be mindful of. In Buddhism, there is a strong emphasis on mindfulness and awareness in every aspect of life. This practice extends beyond meditation into our daily activities and possessions. When choosing a wallet or purse, consider it an extension of your energy field. Ask yourself, what kind of energy do I want to carry with me? And how do I ensure that my financial vessel is pure and aligned with my intentions? By opting to buy new or thoroughly cleanse a second-hand item, you are taking steps to ensure that the energy you carry is your own, untainted by the experiences of others. Reflect on your current wallet or purse. How does it make you feel? Does it resonate with your financial goals and aspirations, or does it feel burdensome? These reflections can provide insight into whether it might be time for a change. It's not about materialism, but about aligning your external possessions with your internal values and energies. If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to understanding the importance of never accepting these 6 things. Comment below with "I stand firm" to affirm your commitment to these enlightening teachings. Don't go anywhere. There's still a wealth of wisdom we want to share with you in this video. Stay until the end to uncover the secrets that will help you navigate life with grace and strength. Locks and their spiritual significance. Locks, often overlooked in discussions of spiritually charged objects, carry significant energy and symbolic connotations in various traditions. They are not merely security devices, but are used for binding and releasing energy. During ceremonies, the spiritual implications of locks are profound, symbolizing both protection and restriction. When accepting a lock from someone, it is crucial to consider its history and the intentions of the previous owner. A lock used in rituals to bind someone's prosperity or good fortune could transfer those energies to you, potentially affecting your life in unforeseen ways. The Buddha once said, "Just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so, the wise are not affected by praise or blame." This quote highlights the importance of understanding the underlying intentions and energies behind the objects we bring into our lives. In the modern context, it's essential to be mindful of the items we accept, especially those with unknown histories. Just as we are cautious about the people we allow into our lives, we should also be discerning about the objects we introduce into our personal space. A lock, which might seem like a simple tool, can carry the energy of its past uses and owners. By being aware of this, we can avoid unintentionally inviting negative influences into our lives. This concept can be extended to other aspects of our lives, such as relationships and opportunities. Just as a lock can symbolize restriction, a negative relationship or a harmful opportunity can confine us in ways that hinder our growth and well-being. In Zen and Buddhist teachings, the principle of mindfulness is paramount. Being mindful of the energy and history of objects aligns with the practice of living consciously and making informed decisions. As the Buddha taught, your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. This wisdom applies to our approach to material possessions. By guarding our thoughts and being aware of the potential energies objects carry, we can protect ourselves from negative influences and promote positive energy in our lives. Moreover, the metaphor of a lock can serve as a powerful tool for self-reflection. Reflection and mindfulness in our lives. Unlocking and self-awareness. Consider what aspects of your life you might be unknowingly locking away. Are there emotions, experiences, or opportunities you're keeping out due to fear or uncertainty? Reflecting on these questions can lead to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Just as a physical key unlocks a lock, mindfulness and self-awareness can help unlock your full potential, enabling you to embrace new possibilities and experiences. Belongings of the deceased. In the realm of spirituality and energy, the belongings of the deceased carry particularly complex significance. These items are imbued with the essence and experiences of their former owners, which can deeply influence the energy of their new environment. Many spiritual traditions hold that the energy of the deceased can linger in their possessions, impacting those who inherit or use them. In Buddhism, one key principle is the understanding of impermanence, the continuous cycle of life and death. The Buddha taught that attachment to material objects can lead to suffering, as everything in the material world is transient. Belongings of the deceased can act as tangible reminders of their presence, holding sentimental value for those left behind. However, these items may also retain the energetic imprints of the deceased's life experiences, including struggles, emotions, and unresolved energies. When handling these belongings, it's important to approach them with mindfulness and respect. Cleansing these items through spiritual or ritual practices can help neutralize any lingering negative energy and transform them into objects that hold positive significance. Common practices include using incense, chanting, or other purification rituals. Offering prayers or dedicating positive intentions can also help ensure that their belongings do not carry forward any negative influences. Additionally, consider the emotional impact of keeping or using the belongings of the deceased. These items can evoke powerful memories and emotions, which may be a source of comfort or a hindrance to moving forward. Reflecting on the Buddhist teaching of non-attachment may help you evaluate whether holding on to these items supports your well-being and spiritual growth, or perpetuates a sense of clinging to the past. By being mindful of the energy and emotional significance of these belongings, you can make conscious decisions that honor both the memory of your loved ones and your own path towards peace and balance. Shoes and their energetic significance. Shoes, often seen as mundane and essential for daily life, are rarely considered in the context of spirituality and energy. However, in many cultures, shoes carry significant symbolic and energetic weight. As the interface between our bodies and the earth, they absorb and reflect the energies of the places we walk. From a Buddhist perspective, mindfulness encourages us to consider the energy of all objects we interact with, including shoes. Shoes can accumulate the energy of the places we visit and the experiences we have while wearing them. This means that shoes, especially those of unknown or second-hand origin, can carry the residual energy of their previous owners and the environments they have encountered. Being aware of the energies associated with your shoes can help you maintain a more harmonious and balanced environment. For example, when acquiring new shoes or handling second-hand pairs, consider cleansing them or setting positive intentions to neutralize any residual energy and ensure they align with your personal energy field. By doing so, you can ensure that every aspect of your life, including your footwear, supports your overall well-being and spiritual journey. Understanding the spiritual significance of everyday objects. Shoes and their energetic impact. Shoes, often seen merely as practical items, carry significant symbolic and energetic weight. As the interface between our bodies and the earth, they absorb and reflect the energies of the places we walk. In many spiritual traditions, it is believed that shoes can hold on to negative energies, especially if they've been used in places or situations charged with strong emotions or conflict. Bringing such shoes into your living space might inadvertently introduce these energies, impacting the harmony and balance of your home. The Buddha taught that every aspect of our lives, no matter how seemingly insignificant, can affect our spiritual well-being. Just as our thoughts and actions influence our karma, so too do the objects we surround ourselves with. By being mindful of the energy carried by our shoes, we can take steps to ensure that we are not bringing unwanted influences into our lives. One practical approach to cleansing shoes energetically involves rituals like sprinkling salt inside them, exposing them to sunlight, or using incense. Setting positive intentions and offering gratitude for the protection and support that shoes provide can also infuse them with positive energy. A Buddhist story illustrates this practice. A monk would leave his shoes outside and take a moment to reflect on his day before entering his home. This practice symbolized leaving behind any negative energy or thoughts, ensuring that his home remained a place of peace and rest. Adopting similar mindful practices can help maintain a sanctuary of positive energy within our living spaces. Cleansing rituals for objects. 1. Sunlight. Sunlight is a powerful natural purifier, and placing an object in direct sunlight for a few hours can help cleanse its energy. Choose a sunny spot and let the light work its magic. For sensitive materials, limit exposure to prevent damage. This practice not only clears negative energy, but also revitalizes the object, restoring its natural balance. As the Buddha said, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. This quote underscores the sun's power in purification processes. 2. Salt. Using salt for cleansing is a time-honored method embraced by many cultures. Salt absorbs and neutralizes negative energies effectively. To use salt, sprinkle it over the object or submerge the item in a bowl of salt. Leave it for several hours or overnight, then rinse the object with clean water and ensure it is completely dry before use. Salt's revered status in purification practices extends across cultures, from Japanese customs to Native American rituals. A story from Buddhist tradition highlights the transformative power of purification. Monk Dharmika, disturbed by the polluted river near his monastery, cleaned it to restore its purity. His actions brought renewed peace to the environment, paralleling the importance of cleansing objects and spaces in our own lives. 3. Incense. Incense is another powerful tool for cleansing energy. Burn incense and pass the object through the smoke, allowing the fragrant smoke to envelop it. The aromatic properties of incense can help clear away negative energy and infuse the object with a fresh, positive aura. This method is often used in various spiritual practices to create a peaceful and purified environment. Practical applications. Reflect on objects in your life that might benefit from these cleansing rituals. Whether it's a piece of jewelry, a cherished heirloom, or a daily use tool, imagine how much more positive and vibrant the energy around it could become after a thorough cleansing. Engagement and community. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of spiritual practices and mindfulness. If you're new to our community or have been with us for a while, please feel free to share your thoughts. Comment below with "I am new" or "I am mindful" to express your presence and engagement. Your participation not only signifies your connection with these teachings, but also motivates us to continue sharing valuable insights. Conclusion. Cleansing the energy of objects is a practice deeply rooted in various spiritual traditions, aimed at removing any negative or residual energies. By integrating methods like sunlight, salt, and incense into your routine, you can enhance the positive energy of your living space and contribute to a more balanced and harmonious environment. Remember, every small action and object in our lives can play a role in our spiritual journey, helping us walk our path with mindfulness and intention. In conclusion, embracing mindful practices for energetic purity. The practice of cleansing objects with salt is a timeless tradition that revitalizes not only the physical item, but also its energy. By incorporating this simple yet effective method into your routine, you enhance the positive vibrations in your surroundings, creating a more harmonious and peaceful environment. Remember, purification is not solely about removing negativity, it's about inviting positivity and balance into your life. So, the next time you feel the need to cleanse, reach for some salt and embrace this ancient practice to refresh and rejuvenate your space. 4. Incense for cleansing. Another powerful method for cleansing the energy of objects is the use of incense. This ancient practice involves burning aromatic substances like sage, sandalwood, or Palo Santo to purify spaces and objects. The smoke from these sacred herbs and woods is believed to carry away negative energies while infusing the object with harmonious vibrations. To use this method, light the incense and allow it to produce a steady stream of aromatic smoke. Pass the object through the smoke several times, ensuring all sides are exposed. As you do this, visualize the smoke enveloping the object, carrying away any lingering negativity and replacing it with serene, positive energy. Visualization is crucial as it focuses your intention and amplifies the cleansing process. Energy cleansing isn't just about removing negativity, it's about inviting positivity and setting the right intentions. Just as you wouldn't neglect cleaning the physical surfaces of your home, don't overlook the importance of energetic cleanliness. Incorporating this practice into your routine helps maintain a tranquil space and enhances your personal well-being, ensuring that the objects around you support a harmonious and positive lifestyle. 5. Crystals for cleansing. Crystals such as clear quartz, selenite, and amethyst possess natural cleansing properties and can absorb and neutralize negative energies. These crystals are revered for their ability to refresh and revitalize objects. Here's how you can use them. Clear quartz, known for amplifying positive energy and dispelling negativity. Selenite, famous for its ability to cleanse and recharge both the object and other crystals. Amethyst, celebrated for its calming and purifying effects. To use crystals for cleansing, place the object you wish to cleanse near or directly on top of the chosen crystal. This proximity allows the crystal to absorb unwanted energies from the object. Leave the object in contact with the crystal for several hours or overnight for a thorough cleansing. When you retrieve the object, take a moment to feel its renewed energy and notice the difference in its aura. This practice connects you with ancient wisdom and uses Earth's natural gifts for purification. Final thoughts. In conclusion, the energy of objects can significantly impact our well-being. Using methods such as salt, incense, and crystals to cleanse and refresh the energy of our belongings is a simple yet effective way to ensure positivity in our lives. Embrace these ancient practices to foster a sense of tranquility and balance. As we wrap up this exploration of the 6 things you should never accept from anyone according to Zen and Buddhist teachings, we hope these insights inspire you to be more mindful of the energies you welcome into your life. By recognizing the subtle but powerful impacts that objects and gifts can have, you can cultivate a more harmonious and positive environment. If you found value in today's video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Words of Buddha. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos filled with wisdom and teachings that can transform your life. Thank you for joining us, and may peace and wisdom be with you always.